Good afternoon to everyone. This is a joint paper. This is the way I have structured my presentation: the introduction, then objective, then methods and data source, then Tripura international context, then an interstate analysis, in which descriptive statistics and efficiency analysis has been undertaken. Then impact on household, from household, their experience, income and quality of life, findings and conclusion. Then this is a bird's eye view of the state. 40 years as a state, Tripura got her statehood in the year 1972. The smallest state area in terms of northeastern region, heterogeneous population, STs with 31%, SCs with 17%. Tracts in the hilly tracts. Then in 1982, Tripura tribal areas, autonomous districts council came into force with 30% of people consuming 70% of land. Then grassroots democracy, PRI in non-ADC area and village committees in ADC village. But there are some constraints which high rates of poverty, limited corporate sector, then inadequate infrastructure, low industrialization, and high educated employment. State government is the major employer. Then NREX in Tripura, as you all know, this is a dual objective of NREX, that is employment generation and through asset creation. It is ideal for state like Tripura, where the special category state, they have to dependence on sector sponsored more than 90%. Then Genesis in Tripura, in Dhalai district in phase 1 along with 130 districts in India. Then phase 2 West Tripura and South Tripura. Then phase 3 North Tripura. But here 4 districts are written. North Tripura has got 8 districts. Active interest by the state government and the huge funds, almost 5% of GSDP. That is almost 1,000 crore. Then the broad objective of the study is to find out how is MG NREX doing in Tripura. Under this, there are 2 specific objectives, that is to find out an interstate efficiency analysis and to examine the nature and impacts of benefits accruing to the participating household relating to their life, livelihood, financial inclusion, and awareness level, etc. First objective will be carried out through secondary data, and the second objective will be from a primary survey. Now, from first objective, we have taken an analysis called DEL, that is data envelopment analysis, has been carried out where decision-making unit are the rural development blocks. Then in that output, we have taken the average percentage per household, the proportion of household retaining 100 days of employment, then the work completion rate as the output indicator, and the input indicator, the availability of fund, the number of works undertaken, and the total number of household demanded job. The efficiency analysis has been undertaken for 2012-13, considering 45 rural development blocks. Now there are 58 rural development blocks. The data source www.nrega.nic.in software use efficient management system. Then for second objective, a field survey has been conducted in 2 districts, that is Dhalai and West Tripura. Dhalai district, the most backward district in Tripura, where the scheme has been started since its inception, and the other one is the West Tripura, which is the advanced district. From each district, 1 RD block has been chosen, that is Durgachomoni in Dhalai district and Dukli in West Tripura. From each RD block, 2 GPs has been selected, that is Kolanchuri and Dhamchandopara under the Durgachomoni block, and Suryamuniragar and Khasmadupur under the Dukli block. From each GP, 50 households have been surveyed through a structured schedule. Then, now DEL. This is DEL is a mathematical programming which uses linear mathematical programming which shows the input-output relationship. It was formed by Chance, Cooper and Rhodes in 1987 as a reformulation of Farrell's 1987 model. Now, what are the decision-making units? The decision-making units are those units which consume some common inputs to produce some common output. Now, under the DEA analysis, we find 3 types of efficiency. That is overall technical efficiency, that is pure technical efficiency, and that is scale efficiency. Now, DEA method is host of efficiency parameter, the technical efficiency which follows the constant return to scale, the pure technical efficiency which follows the variable return to scale, and the pure technical efficiency will be equal or less than the overall technical efficiency. Now, when the scale efficiency is measured by overall technical efficiency divided by the pure technical efficiency. Now, when the scale efficiency is 1, we can say that it is scale efficient, and when it is less than 1, we can call this as a scale inefficient. Now DA can be two types of, that is one can be input oriented or one can be output oriented, but in our case this is an output oriented case. Now Tripura in the national perspective, from the table we can see that in terms of job card, figures in the parenthesis shows the all India figures within India. From the figure we can say that 0.5% of total job card have been issued in Tripura. More than 1% of the employment demanded, but we can see that from the table that more than 5%, more than 5 times of total job card issued, the more than 5 times has been created by percentage generated. That means the percentage generated is much higher than the job card issued. Then in terms of performance indicator, we can say that in terms of all these indicators, that is average percentage, household completion, 100 days completion rate, women percentage, work completion rate, utilization fund, Tripura is above the national average, except the women percentage. Then interstate level analysis, we find that there is a interstate variation. That in average percentage, we find that minimum of 67 to 99, simply that household completing 100 days, 2 to 88, work completion rate 53 to 100. Now, when we compare the ADC and non-ADC area, we find significant differences. In average percentage, we find the average percentage and in ADC area is much higher than the average percentage in non-ADC area. Similarly, proportion of household completing 100 days is also higher in comparison with non-ADC area, and this is also significant in 0% level and 1% level and 10% level. Now, interstate variation, this shown in the graph, that average percentage per household, there lies variation. Similarly, proportion of completing household completing 100 days, there also lies significant differences. Now, in efficiency score, that is OTE means overall technical efficiency, PTE means pure technical efficiency, and that is scale efficiency. While OTE is 1, we can say that the particular unit is most efficient. It lies between 0 to 1. So from the figure table, you can say that maximum of the blocks lies between 0.6 to 0.7%. That is 23 blocks lies between 0.6 to 0.7. Only 2 blocks which have a overall technical efficiency 2. Now, from the descriptive statistics, we can say that the mean overall technical efficiency is 0.64. That means if we convert it into percentage term, that is 64%. Now, this has two implications. One is, if all the blocks can reduce their inputs by 36%, that is 100 minus 64, that is 36%, still same level of output can be produced. Vice versa, if all the blocks have a chance of producing 1.56 times of more output with that same level of input. Now, this is the overall efficiency score, block-wise efficiency score has been given. Now, in the earlier slide we have seen there are 2 blocks with overall technical efficiency 1. So in the next slide, this is the 1 block with Jambu Hills, and this is a TT-ADC area. Similarly, for other blocks, their efficiency score has been given, so I am not reading it out. And for Gomoti district, there is also another block, that is overall technical efficiency, pure technical efficiency and scale efficiency is also 1, which follows the constant in terms of scale. Now, from the efficiency analysis, we can say that overall technical efficiency, both 2 blocks are from Autonomous District Council, that is Jodhpur Hill and Shilajit. Pure technical efficiency, 12 blocks are there. Out of them, 9 are TT-ADC blocks. Similarly, for scale efficiency, 4 blocks are there. Out of 3 are TT-ADC blocks. Now, impact on household, that is from the field survey. From the field survey, we can say that the maximum of the respondents below 2 BPL families, followed by APL and then Ontodoi. And similarly for, sorry, here I have written wrong, that will be daily level. Similarly for Population of the respondents, we find maximum of the respondents belong to cultivators, followed by traders and daily laborers. Now, from the experience of the worker, from the respondents, we find that regarding the unemployment allowance, all the respondents are respondents know about the unemployment allowance, but regarding meetings in advance, that is Gram Sanchad meeting, they are not aware of this. Now, disseminating the sources of information, we find that the Panchayat functionaries are doing a good job, as this is evident from the table. Now, the time gap between registration and issue of job card, we find that maximum of the respondents got their job card within 7 days. Experience of the worker too, we find that waiting period between application and allotment of works, we find similarly for other that less than 7 days they got their works. Now the possession of job card, maximum of the job card are with the self or and the head of the family. Now when the wages are paid, interestingly, no master rule read out. All the respondents have cleared their view. Now the impact on income, this is an interesting one because this village belongs to the TTADC area, that is totally tribal dominated village. So the average household income from MG and Rex is much higher than other three GPs, that is 10,020 rupees. And the average share of MG and Rex income in aggregate income of participating household, that is also higher in the DC Bara, that is the tribal dominated village. That is 28.0%. That is there is significant increase in income in the post-Rex period of all 4 GPs. Now the effect of quality of life, we find that the respondents have offered their view that regarding NREX is responsible for reduction in school dropouts. Almost in DC Bara, 100% of the respondents are with the view that there has been reduction. Now the contribution of MG and Rex, they said that due to NREX, their healthcare facilities has improved. Then higher employment opportunities, yes, for all first 3 GPs, they have offered their view. Now reduced migration, regarding migration, a lot has been talked. So reduced migration, they are in the view that yes, to some extent, the migration has been reduced. Now the financial inclusion in terms of bank account, they have opened their view that they have opened, maximum of the respondents have opened their view that they have opened their account due to MG and Rex, and that is 0 to 4 years. Now, in findings, we can say that significant differences in average mandates generated per household, then in the proportion of household provided with 100 days of work among the districts of Tripura. The tribal majority areas, TTADC, significantly higher in mandate generation, leads in terms of efficiency score also. Now, significant increases in the income level, contribution of MG and Rex income is immense in tribal areas. Panchayat functionaries are playing a good active role. Impact, greater employment opportunities, reduction in school dropout, improved healthcare facilities, then reduced migration for work, then financial inclusion is evident. Now in conclusion, small size blocks appear to be better performer. The tribal majority blocks have higher efficiency scores. Impact of MG and Rex is immense on the participating household. Regarding the implementation, we can say that it is better than other Indian states. Is it because the better governance or lack of alternatives? Thank you all.
Very good. Thank you.